Okay, let's start.
Okay, so hello, we're from group 11, from Poetic Society, and my name is Nithyialakshmi Ravindran, metric number 193989. Okay, next, sambung.
Nurin.
Hi, my name is Nurin Adlyn, Binti Ahmad Rosli, and my matrix number is 200255.
Sakinah.
Okay, hi, my name is Syarifah Sakinah with Nizam. Syed Ahmad Nizam, matric number 199357.
Peng Han. Peng Han. Peng Han.
Where are you?
Hi, my name is Peng Han, matrix number 20469.
Umi.
Yeah, wait.
Umi Rukiah Binti Abdullah. My matric number is 199384.
I'm Chin Yee. My matrix number is 203152. Okay, let's start.
Okay.
Okay, so Peng Han will start with the first stanza and I'll follow up with the second one. So Peng Han, you can start now.
So,
Hello.
why Peng Han is lost?
So today we'll be actually reciting a poem on Black Lives Matter. So please do pay attention to our poem and tell us what you think about it. So let's start with Peng Han.
Peng Han said
The
he has
first
a bad
stanza.
connection. He will enter again.
Okay, exit and come out. So I start first lah.
Maybe you talk more on the theme first while you waiting. Okay, he is joining. If not, the stanza so short, And then you finish, then Peng Han. Okay, Peng Han is back. Yay!
All right. Peng Han, start with the first stanza, Peng Han.
The first stanza is, how many more is it going to take for justice to be served and made? Parents need their kids to be safe, but they can't protect them in the next murder case.
Black lives matter more than your opinions. No more tears should be shed when they're asking for union. They're humans with lives and should be treated that way. Not convicted of crimes that are full of lies. Black lives matter, open your eyes. So this is a very short poem, but it's actually poignant. I mean, it fulfill its objective. You know, it gives you a clear view of like, oh my God, so this is what Black Lives Matter is really about. So what do you guys think?
I agree with Nithya. Okay, you first.
Nurin, it's okay, you first.
Okay. I agree with Nithya because it is short, but it like delivers what it needs to be delivered. So and the message I can get the message about it, and yeah. Okay, Chin Yee.
And I agree with both of you too that although it is short, but the language the author used is like very strong, like Black Lives Matters more than your opinions, and then like parents need their child to be safe, but they can't protect if they are the next murder case. Like although it's very short, but then the aim is clear and the language is also strong. How about others?
So, as for me, I think the poem said that they are asking for union, but until now, there's still no union for the Black lives. So
Sure.
this problem is not solved yet. So yes, the white people always blame on the black people, but actually not, right?
Yes.
Peng Han.
Yes, true. And I just want to say that I agree with you when she said that the line parents need their kids to be safe is actually a very powerful line. Because when they talk about parents and kids, I think what they're trying to say is like that if you want to make actual change and to form a non-racist society that values lives of people of all colors and creed equally, then we should start now. So and take so that in the future when the kids become adults, then the world is already a better place because we took action today and did not let this not allow black lives to not matter in the eyes of
Umi,
Sakinah?
Sakinah
As
talk
for
about.
Oh, Umi, okay.
As for me, this poem is simple yet meaningful. The author asking us because the author asking us in the poem for us to think, like in the first stanza, how many more is it going to take for justice to be served and action to be made? The author also want us to think about the problem.
Okay, so what do you guys think about the Black Lives Matter movement? I mean, what's your take on it?
I think it's something that should have been done a long way time. I mean, they should be fight. They are still fighting for it now. It should be solved long time ago. They didn't have to like. There have been numerous cases of murders, and they are still fighting for it. But there's no like solution for it. So I think that's pretty like quite. I don't know. It's a bit like.
It's like
It's just
a long way to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why is it hard for them? Why is it so hard for them to fight for like their human rights? I mean, it's not like they are different, that much different from us anyway.
I think that is due to the white egoism. They think they are very
Supremacy, yeah.
like yes.
What?
That's why they can't
White
just
privilege.
like
Yeah. I think that this movement is like they're not supposed to even fight for it, you know. It's like everybody's basic right to not be discriminated, and somehow they have to like go out on streets, you know, start a movement for people to actually shout out loud and say, hey, our lives actually matter, look at us. And I mean, come on, we're staying in Malaysia. Do we have to like go out on the streets and then have a rally and tell them like, hey, our lives matter? I mean, it's kind of unfair, you know, like what they're going through.
Yeah.
So what's your other take of it, like Chin Yee, Umi, Peng Han, and the rest?
for me, I will just sign the petition online. Yeah. How about others?
I wholeheartedly agree with all three of you and your opinions that we had to wait so long, and this led to the sacrifice and deaths of many black lives. But today, finally, we are actually speaking out for those that are oppressed. And I'd like to share some good news with you all is that even as we speak right now, a lot of policymakers and lawmakers in the US are actually working very hard to adjust and tweak the laws that promotes police aggression, which results in the unnecessary death of many black people. So I
That's
believe
good
that
news.
yeah, even though we waited so long and it had to take so many innocent lives away, but at last this has a happy ending. So
Yes, true.
and now a lot of us, the whole world actually is more aware of this movement, this Black Lives Matter movement, and also many other countries aside from the US countries like Australia and the UK are also fighting this cause.
So as for me, I think I agree with Chin Yee that we need to actually vote, because there is not much that we can do, because this case is that's what I see, this case no ending, because the white people always find always throw the blame, always blaming the dark people. Sometimes they just put blame on the dark people with no reasons. So I think that we as a Malaysian actually should give a good examples to the white people that we can unite with any races actually.
Yes.
Yes.
For me,
For me, after the George Floyd, I think case murder, uh, um, it it opened everyone's eyes that black people um, also have place in the society. As we can see, there's many petition, hashtag for him, and also donation for him. Everyone everyone feels sad about the case.
So
Okay.
the last question is like, as a Malaysian, what you guys think that you can do for this Black Lives Matter movement? What can you contribute as a Malaysian? What do you think? Let's start with Chin Yee.
it's like I'm caught in the class and I'm not paying attention. Okay, for me, maybe like if I go to sign the petition, if only me, then I think that is like not strong enough. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah. So
uh,
what do you think can actually solidify your efforts?
Actually, I will like spread it on my Instagram, and then um, and maybe we actually as Malaysian, we can be proud of this. As we can show like be a role model lah, like how Malaysian that is consisted of three different races can live together so harmoniously and peacefully. Maybe we can write up an article or what that to show Americans that maybe you should look up to us also. Okay, next.
Okay. All right. So what I think is, Black Lives Matter movement. It's not only concerning the African Americans back in the U.S. It
Yeah.
also involves the Africans who are actually in Malaysia right now. I don't
Yeah.
know whether you guys actually notice this, but if if you actually notice this in UPM, these African students, they are getting discriminated, like whenever someone sees these African students, they just maintain some sort of distance. So by as Malaysian, we can actually try to bridge that gap. We can treat them like normal people, like you can struck some conversation with them, try to make them feel accepted, normal. I think that's the one thing that we can actually do as Malaysians for this Black Lives Matter movement. Because honestly, I'm telling you, when I go out and all, and even sometimes people tell me like, hey, there's a black guy there, don't go there, it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, so it's like totally unfair. The guy didn't do anything, and then you're like, oh my god, just don't go there, that guy is already a criminal. So that's really bad lah. I think this movement managed to like change our minds, like, hey, not they're like people just like us, we're not even supposed to think that way.
Yes.
And yeah, I think as Malaysians we can actually try to approach and be much more friendlier to the Africans who have actually migrated here to Malaysia. So, what are your other opinions?
I agree with you, Nithya. There's definitely a stereotype regarding blacks in Malaysia, and as Malaysian, I think I have seen some people that are saying they are like, oh, it's not, Black Lives Matter is not important in Malaysia because it doesn't happen here, etc. But I think they just don't see the big picture. There are blacks that are being treated that way in Malaysia, and what we can do, I think, is to acknowledge what they are asking us to be treated to be treated normally. And I think we need to like break down the stereotype that we have. It's like a mindset, really. Like every time Malaysians see someone from the African ethnic, then they'll be like, they have this like mindset that, oh, this guy. Even some of our like parents or grandparents, sometimes they have this mindset that, oh, don't go near that guy. It's just it's been
Yeah, I think what you say is very true, but honestly, not just in Malaysia, black guys look at that way. I think in US, a lot of the times, like majority of the crimes in which police arrested people, majority of them are also black guys. So I think around the entire world, also black guys are looked upon in that light, and people just see them automatically in a bad light, maybe because of their physical size or something. I don't know. So
it's like we associate their colors with that. When we should not be doing that.
So I agree with, I have the same opinion with Chin Yee, because I think we should spread the awareness and also spread the positivity about Malaysian, because we actually surrounded with various of cultures, various of races, and we actually survive with that thing for actually maybe hundred of years. We never know actually. So we should spread the awareness to them. So what about you, Umi?
Yes, I agree with you guys that we have to remove the mindset of being racist towards black people. And also what we can do is support them. If we can support like funding or donate, we can support them by buying their books or support the black creators or the business owner.
I think Umi made a great point, because like she said that we should support and spotlight all the the content of black creators and influencers, as well as purchase products and services from black
the black enterprises.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to showcase that their artistic side, or maybe like that not all of them are bad, and even though a small majority of them may commit crimes, but the large majority of them are just like us, normal human beings trying to earn a living honestly. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, so not actually everyone have their good and bad side, right? So we cannot
I think every ethnic has like their own bad apples, but every time a black man do something, we always like, oh, it's the black's fault. But if like a white guy does the same thing, we will be like, oh, maybe he has mental.
It's just a white guy doing dumb stuff. So they just go like that.
Don't treat all white guys the same, but
Okay, I think it's come to the end. And
all right, thank you guys.
By the way,
for your time.
it's a great poem, Nithya and Peng Han.
Thank you, Peng Han.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.